Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. I'm Claudia.
Nice to know, ma'am. This is Dr. Pongodi.
You are from you are um s-
Co-presenter along with Dr. Mohanamani.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't see your name. Hi, I'm Claudia. I will be chairing this session. So I keep with the program. The presenter will be just a second. Will it be Mohanami Palanisamy?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, right.
Okay, I pronounce it right?
Mohanamani, right. Mohanamani.
Mohanamani Palanisamy from the Kumaraguru College of Technology in India, right?
Right.
Okay. Um, is here my colleague from Humboldt University?
Okay. Hi, am I
Hi.
audible?
Yes, you are.
This is Mohanamani. We are going to
Mohanamani.
present. Yes.
Very well. You already sent the presentation, right?
Yes, already I've shared the posters.
Okay. I'm not the person that will be open the presentations. We have a colleague from Tropentag, which is not yet here, I guess, because I see only the speakers, right? Or is my colleague
Okay.
here? Is someone else here in the room? No.
Yeah,
Let's wait
we
a
are
bit. You already talked to my colleague.
Okay, fine.
You already talked to my colleague?
Yes, already myself and Dr. Pungudi are here, and Pungudi ma'am got introduced already.
So maybe it's Tanamal. Tanamal, can you hear me? No, maybe it's just for a moment away. Let's wait a bit. So you are in India currently.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Claudia.
Hi, can you hear it? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, good morning. This is Tanama, alumni of University Koine. I am from Koine. So presently I am working with Monami ma'am, co-presenter with her.
Actually, I could not hear you so well. There is a bit, I think the microphone is kind of...
Okay, let me to reconnect.
Yes. It was a bit, I don't know if you could hear, but I could not hear very well.
Hi, Claudia, can you hear me? This is Tanama.
Yes, Tanama. Hello. Now
How
I
are
hear
you
you
doing?
very well.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. So you will be presenting today as well?
No, I am co-presenter with Mohanamani ma'am. So
Oh, right.
Mohanamani has not sent her poster presentation slides. She will share directly in Zoom link.
Okay, okay. I just I'm not the host, so I'm waiting
Understood.
that my colleague from Tropentag will come to support us, but if not, we will manage. Don't worry. I'm just waiting for the colleague because she will be doing this actually, and also playing the presentation of our colleagues. So
Understood.
give me a second. The person should already be here, so I will contact
I
them.
think another
Yeah.
10 minutes there, so they will come at any time.
Yes.
Another 8 minutes there. Yeah.
Yes.
So last year also I have attended online. So they used to come before 5 minutes. So
Oh, okay.
we are so before the time, I think.
Yes, I guess. Yeah.
Great. Nice to
Great.
meet you. I did my PhD from University of Koine before 4 years back. So I have
All
attended
right.
many open tags.
Yes, you're expert now.
Not like that. But last year I have attended fully the online all the sessions.
That's nice. Yes.
Great. Okay, I'll put mic off. Nice meeting you.
Yes, nice to meeting you and talk to you in a moment. And also, please feel free to participate in the discussion. After each presentation, there
Sure.
will be some minutes for discussion. Thank you.
Sure, sure. Thank you very much. Take care. Take care. Bye.
Thanks.
Have a good time.
Good morning, Tanaya.
Morning.
Good morning. I'm Claudia Corral from Humboldt University of Berlin, and I will be chairing this session. So
Okay.
you will be the third speaker.
Mm-hmm.
And you sent the poster and the presentation as well already?
Yes.
Okay, so my colleague from from Tropentag will be here soon to support us with that. He or she will have all the presentations. Maybe I just will confirm your affiliation so that I don't say anything wrong. So International Livestock Research Institute in Kenya, is that
Mhm.
right? And CGR
Yes,
as well,
that's
right?
right.
Okay.
Yes.
And the
Mhm.
name of your presentation is
Thank-
Hidden Pathways, Approaches to Understand Intra-Household Gender Relations and Climate Adaptation in Kenya Dairy Systems.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. Thank you, Claudia, and pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you. And will you switch your camera on during the session? Or I don't know how it is usually done because I have never chaired this online session.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm flexible with both. I can switch on my video during the session.
If you wish, I mean, it's nothing obligatory. It's just I thought that maybe it's nice that the audience can see you, but it's up to you, of course, I
Mhm.
guess.
Yeah, let me try.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Nice to see you.
Beautiful Tanya. We should
Yes.
definitely see you. Hi Tanya, this is
Yes,
Talamal.
hi,
Lovely
lovely
to
to meet
see
you as well.
Sure.
Thank you. Mhm.
Yes.
already start sharing, so that we can start with you, so we can switch. Since the other two we have 4 presentations planned originally in the schedule, but I see only 2 speakers here. So in that case, we can gain a bit of time by sharing already your presentation. So you will be the first, let's say, and then we give a bit time that our colleague comes with the presentation of you, Tanaya. Would that be fine? So
It is okay.
so please feel free to share. I think you will have the possibility because
Yes, I'm sharing. Yes, ma'am. I'm just sharing.
yes. Diana Santos, you are here. Nice.
So is my screen is visible now?
Good morning, Diana. Yes, we can see your presentation, Moana Mani. So let's so we will start with you. So we can still start in time. The only thing is I don't know after that because the presentations, the other 2 presentations, I don't have them. So my colleague has the presentation, and he or she should be here. So I think this will be also transmitted through live stream. So I think we should start in time.
So shall I start now?
Yes, I will introduce the session very shortly.
Yeah, sure.
And then we can start.
Yes, fine.
Just before I start the session, I would like to ask Diana, good morning. Can you please just test your microphone so just to see that we can hear you well?
Yes, I already said good morning, but I'm afraid you didn't hear me.
I didn't hear. Good morning.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, that's perfect.
And you sent your presentation as well to the given address, your poster, sorry.
Yes, under the link.
And the presentation as well?
The presentation, no, I didn't send the presentation.
Okay. Then the
You wanted
poster
to
should
send it
be
now?
fine. So you were planning also to share?
Yes, but I checked and I didn't have an option to upload the presentation.
Okay, so that's no problem. We will do like now. So you will be sharing from your laptop. Would that be fine? Yes. Okay, so I will just tell you the order. will be first Mohanamani Palanisamy, then Tanaya Dutta Gupta, and then Diana Santos. This will be the order of the presentations. And maybe we will just wait 5 minutes to give time to our colleague to arrive. Otherwise, I will start directly. Okay.
Claudia, I have a question.
Yes.
When you said the presentation, you mean the video? Because I uploaded
The video.
a video.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I
Yes.
did it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant. Yeah, I'm sorry. So the
Yeah, I
videos.
sent
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's uploaded in the link.
Yes. I'm just checking now that the that we are if we are transmitting. Okay. Verena, I think you are our colleague from Tropentag, right? Verena Hackman.
Hello.
Hello, Verena. We are here with 3 of the speakers. I think the third person might not join.
Okay.
Can you please tell me if we are if we will be live, because I've just tried now with the app, but was not working. So I guess we are not live. We are just within this group, right? Do you have information?
I just joined using this Wova app.
Yes. So we are now live.
So in the app there's a... Yeah, you are.
Okay. So should
And
we start
recorded.
the session? Okay. I haven't started yet the session, so should we start?
Are you asking me? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, no, I'm asking you because you have the videos from our colleagues, right?
I have... What?
Did you
Sorry.
receive the videos that my colleagues sent, the speakers of this session? Sorry.
No, I just joined the session via the app. I just... they were just amongst the poster sessions. I mean, it was...
Shall I do the video?
Yeah, please.
I think Claudia, I think she's just joined the session. She's not from Tropentag.
Okay, so you will
can
be
carry on, Claudia. You can carry on.
okay, so you will be just presenting with your presentation, like sharing, right? Okay, so I will just start the session. So welcome everybody. This session called Social Justice and Gender. We will be discussing in this session 2 important aspects toward equitable food system transformations, which are social justice and gender. We have 3 speakers, and we will start with Mohanamani Palanisamy from Kumaraguru College of Technology in India, who will be presenting Factors Influencing Youth in Family Farming, a study from Southern India. So please, the floor is yours. After the presentation, we will have some time for questions.
Thank you, Claudia. So good afternoon to one and all present here. So this study is about factors influencing youth in family forming. A study from Southern India. It's a research study done by me along with my two other colleagues, Dr. Pungudi and Dr. Thanamal Ravichandran from Kumaraguru Institutions, Coimbatore. So we all know like the population is exploding across the globe. So the research studies says that it is projected to reach around 9 billion. Among that, youth amount is aged between 15 to 24 years, making up roughly around 14% of the total population. Out of this, in India alone, 68% of the people of the population are likely to live in the rural areas, constituting around 65.5% of the population who are between the age group of 15 to 24 years. So, as and when the population is exploding, the proportion of employment in farming is predicted to decrease over a period of a time. As the statistics shows, in 2001 it was around 58.2%, and by 2050 the dependence on agriculture it is likely to decrease to 25.7%. So to overcome this, like we had an interest to find out how youth are involved in family forming. What are the factors that are influencing youth to continue their family forming or not? What is the factors that are mainly influencing that? So the objectives of the study is aimed to explore the factors which influence youth in family forming. So for this study, we followed a qualitative research method using a grounded theory approach. The data were collected from 58 farming families in Coimbatore, that is from Southern India. The data was collected from a farmers exhibition, including 30 years and 45, including 30 households below the age group of 40 years and 28 households, including the age group of 40 years. So this data collection was done on 5 dimensions, including psychological, social, cultural, technological, infrastructural, and economic context. So these are the main results that we found out of our study. Like we came to know that those youth, those who are holding more than 4 hectares of land are motivated to continue their family farming. Likewise, under irrigation methods, there are traditional methods are followed, modern and drip and sprinkler irrigation methods are also followed. So youth, they try to youth are more involved in modernizing their irrigation methods rather than following the traditional methods. It also showed a significant result. Then the other one is related to information about the weather conditions. Many youth, they still rely on the traditional sources of getting information about the weather conditions, about the weather, precipitation, rainfall, all these informations they try to gather only by the traditional methods. But at the same time, if you look into the internet connectivity, the results shows us that there is no difference between youth and non-youth, which means both youth and non-youth as well as have got good access to the internet connectivity. That is one finding. And also, when we look into the migration status, many youth, they are migrating out of agriculture. They're looking for additional jobs. They leave away the town. They go in for the employment from other areas. But also, they try to continue family farming as a secondary source of income. So these are all the key findings from our research. So the future research, we would like to say this data was collected in an exhibition where a large amount of farmers were gathered. So in future, we would like to collect the same data. We would like to expand this study in rural areas where we meet the farmers. And also we would like to do a comparative study between Tamil Nadu, one state, and Odisha, and another state. And also we would like to say there is a large untapped reservoir of employment opportunities, especially in the area of value addition. So we try to capture all these aspects in our near research. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the presentation. We have now some minutes for questions. And yeah, so I would open the floor for questions. If there is no, here, Tanaya, please.
Yes, thank you, Claudia, and thank you, Mohanamani, for this presentation.
Thank you.
For future research, do you have any plans for integrating gender in your study to understand the difference between maybe how young men and how young women are influenced by these factors? Yes, thank you.
Yes, definitely we have got plans to include about gender. See, earlier, like for this study, we have taken, so for this study, we have taken social, cultural, technological, infrastructural, and economic context for doing this research. So in the future, we would also would like to include about the gender mainstreaming. We would like to know about what is the contribution or how far young women are also included and what is their role in doing this family farming and business.
We have another
So
question.
I just want to,
Yes.
yeah, I just want to add to Dr. Mohanamani because I am also involved into this study as a gender expert. First, we thought we will try to find out the factors, common factors, but we would like to see what is the barriers for women to be involved into the agriculture. That will be the next step, which we are doing the bigger study of 200 households, in which we try to include what are the factors influencing women to come into the agriculture. Definitely will be taken into that next time.
Thank you. I have a question. So you take a I would say it's also a mixed approach, but mostly qualitative research method using grounded theory approach. First of all, why you decided to take this approach? And secondly, what this method or this approach have, how this method has allowed you to have certain insights? What is the special of this approach and why you chose it?
Tanmay ma'am, can I answer, ma'am?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, fine. Okay. So like we say this grounded theory, it is a qualitative research approach, which attempts to uncover the meaning of people's social actions, interactions, and experiences pertaining to family farming. Why do we call it as a grounded? Is we try to get the participants' own explanations and interpretations. So as a researchers, like what we do is we review the data, we identify the ideas, concepts that emerge from the data. Based on that, we try to summarize that. And as a researchers, we try to code what is the concepts that was emerging out of these, whatever the concepts that is emerging out of this data that we try to collect it. So we try to coin the research hypothesis of problems or that is out of the data that we have collected. So this is an initial study that we have taken. So for this, we have used this grounded theory approach. Based on the findings of this data, we would like to expand our study in the near future in different dimensions, like by including gender dimensions into one of our area.
All right. So we are very excited about this study, and we hope next time we can know more about your advancements in these dimensions that you mentioned, including gender.
Sure.
Thank you very much. So now I'm looking at the time, so we should move to the next presentation. Tanaya.
Yes, I
Thank you for
have
participating.
the recording.
Yes,
Thank
you're
you.
recording.
Thank you, Claudia.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I
w-
have the recorded presentation. Should I try to play that, or do you have the
if
recorded version?
Verena, do we have the recording?
Hi, Claudia. I really have nothing to do with the technical side. I'm just participating and wanted just to see the presentation.
Ah, okay. I'm
So I'm not a
sorry.
technician.
I'm
You
really
caught me a bit
sorry.
off guard. I didn't expect any questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm really sorry because I thought you were my colleague. So my colleague is
Yeah.
unfortunately not here from Tropentag. I'm sorry, Verena. I thought because we always have a person of Tropentag that will have these videos. So I'm sorry for that confusion. Just enjoy the presentations. I'm
Don't
sorry.
worry. Sorry for that.
Okay, so Tanaya, can you please try to share, and let's see if we can hear. Otherwise, if it's not working, then you just explain us a bit what your research is about.
Mhm. Okay, sure. I will first try to share my screen
Yes, please.
and see if the recording is playing, so that it can be under 3 minutes as well.
Yes.
Okay, so this is and I'll try to now share my screen. Mm. Can everyone see?
Yes, we can see.
Yes.
Let me try to, yeah. Okay, so maybe I play this
Yes, please. Let's see if we can
and
hear well.
hopefully this works. Mhm. Okay, sure.
It should be moving. It should be changing something. Ah, okay. Okay, but
Sorry,
we
are you seeing
cannot
the
hear.
screen changing?
We can see the screen changing, but we cannot
You
hear.
cannot hear?
Someone else can hear?
No, we
Okay.
can't hear you. We can't hear the screen play. We can see the screen.
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay, let me
Maybe
see
it's
if there
about
is something in the settings I can do.
it's about the audio. Mm. You have headsets now? No. Maybe you should
No.
change the setting of the audio.
You can play and you can
Okay, let
talk.
me
That could be better.
Yes,
That could be
maybe
better,
that's
Tanya. Yeah.
just explain to us your research. I'm really sorry for not being able to play your video.
okay, then okay, no worries. Then let me stop sharing and I can open a
Well,
PowerPoint.
you can still use this slide, so you can just move the to the first, the second, and then just present live, let's say, and like for example this
Yeah,
slide.
okay, but since this is a video, it will change automatically. And so maybe it is better if I can control the slides. So
Okay.
I'll just take a moment to stop sharing and then
Yes.
share again the PowerPoint presentation itself.
Okay. Yeah, that would be
Mhm.
great. Yes.
Tanya, are you there? We can't hear you.
You cannot hear still? Okay,
Now we can hear you.
I'm
Can you
sorry.
go to
This
the introduction? Yeah. Introduction
hear?
slide we didn't hear. Introduction slide we didn't hear you. Now we can hear you.
Sorry, but can you hear now?
Yes.
Yes, dear.
Okay, let me just. Can you hear now?
Yes, we can hear you. And we see also the slide, but it's not the first one. So maybe if you put the title.
Okay, let me go back to the first one.
Yes, please.
So, and maybe I can start from here. And please let me know if you can hear, okay?
Yes. Okay, great.
Can you hear?
Yes.
You are muted now. You are muted now. You are muted.
Yes.
You are muted.
But can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, now we can hear you. Go
But
ahead.
can you hear what I'm saying in the background?
Now we can hear you. Just go ahead. When you are changing slides, automatically it is getting muted. You are muted now. Now you are muted. Now you are muted.
I'm sorry, I think what is happening is that in the slide is playing my recorded voice. So I'm asking if you can hear the recorded voice.
No, we cannot hear
No.
the recorded voice. But
Tanya, can I suggest you one thing? So when you play the video and talk along with the
Yes.
video, that's a better idea, I feel.
yes, I
Okay.
agree.
Okay, let me try that. Yeah.
Yeah. It will be a bit confusing for you because, of course, you might hear the video, but we don't hear the video. Maybe you can just even mute it for you.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, maybe I can see if I can mute this audio for myself. Sorry, because otherwise I'm just hearing double audio.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so you can hear me now, right? Okay.
Yes.
So hi, I'm Tanadatta Gupta from ILRI. I'm presenting our work, Hidden Pathways, Approaches to Understand Intra-Household Gender Relations and Climate Adaptation in Kenya Dairy Systems. So transformation through livestock systems can generate I'm sorry, this is playing in my background and it's really difficult for me to. Would it be okay to go ahead with the next presentation while I take care of this? Yeah, I'm really sorry because I'm not able to play my slide without the recording. And or the other way around is maybe I can try to share the recording with you, Claudia, if you can play from your screen.
We can try. I will send you my email.
Okay,
Otherwise,
please, yeah.
I know you want to share your slides, but otherwise you can also tell us what your research about, and then I can share the video with the participants also after the presentation. But let's try. If you send me to my email, I will send it to you.
Yes,
And until
I
that,
think
we can
that would be good.
continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I just send you the
Yes.
email and then we continue
Mhm.
with the next one. I also
Yes,
hope that
please.
it's possible to send because it might be heavy, but okay.
Yeah, I think it is possible to send. Yeah.
Okay.
This is email. Okay.
Okay. So let's continue with our next presenter, Diana Santos from Eclosio. Hello, Diana.
Hello, hello.
I hope we don't
Claudia?
have the same issue with you because
I
it's
hope
the
so.
same, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I'm gonna try to.
Just let's try. I'm really sorry. We should have here a technician that will play the videos for us.
Yeah, I got by the way, I got a mail saying that I should switch to another Zoom, but I'm not quite sure. Anyway,
Okay.
let's try it.
Hello, everyone.
Can you hear
Thank
my
you for
audio?
your interest in our paper. This paper
Yes.
advances our...
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
Yes, thank
I'm
you.
I gotta do it again.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for your interest in our paper. This paper advances our initial work on power dynamics in rural agroecology using insights from critical institutional theory. In this paper in particular, we studied these dynamics in rural Andean communities in Peru. Much has been said about the positives of farmer-to-farmer relationships as base of fair local trades. The process, however, has several key aspects, such as trade and work conditions, resources, sharing habits, family and friendship networks, among others, that we think are entangled in power dynamics and that shape and are at the same time shaped in rural training settings. Then we dig into such power dynamics in a community named Aija in Ancash in Peru, in the framework of a project called SAMA, implemented by Eclosio and its partners, where farmers' organizations don't last in the long term. We interview around 15 people and participated as spectators in daily life interactions, then processed information with extensive documentation of the project in which farmers took part and which framed their commercial trade. Finally, we use the lenses of our interweaving approach to study farmers' discourse and practices. We have three important results and conclusions to present today. First, we notice flexible governance structures in which associativity and resilience thinking are keys. Second, farmers introduce new mechanisms to cope with challenges of introducing products into local markets that are traditional. These mechanisms are several shapes and degrees of complexity depending on prevalence and shared institutional logics. Third, new power mechanisms arose, for example, a mechanism named learning and coping, mechanisms used by farmers with fewer resources to transfer the risk of taking some trading decisions. Our main conclusion is that understanding associativity conditions of farmers in trading is not sufficient. There are strong unchecked power differences and what we call values of legitimacy playing a key role in trading settings. Thank you for your attention. For more information, please feel free to scan our paper in this poster and email us.
Voilà.
Thank you very much, Diana. So I will ask the audience first if you have questions to Diana.
Hi, Diana. Thanks for presenting your paper. So I would like to ask one question. So you have interviewed 15 farmers. Are these farmers only men or women? Is there any gender analysis you try to look into these power dynamics approach? And you said that three things which help them in the market. One is associativity. It's a new word. It's a good, nice to. It's like a linking between each other. Mechanisms to cope up with the challenges and the flexible co-production. It's a very nice way of farmers dealing with the power dynamics. I just want to understand the gender thing into this research. Have you followed any gender analysis within this approach?
Yes, thank you for your question. Well, we didn't focus on gender analysis, actually, but we consider it. We found that gender has a role are playing in the arena of the associativity. The project that we are working currently, and in which this study was conducted, is a project that analyzes the markets from the different approaches, different lenses. And we found out that most of the people that take part of the commercialization of trading the products at the rural level were women. So we didn't consider that at the beginning, but we gathered some information. Women are mainly in charge of these activities compared to men. For example, from 55 producers, we found out that 38 were women, and 38 were women registered, but in the practice, the wives, the partners of the other producers, of the other farmers, were participating in the commercialization, in these biofairs, for example. So we introduce a gender, especially in terms of how gender is related to power. Gender it's a very important aspect for power playing. So we are developing that now.
That's a great thing. And also, do you consider the inclusiveness, like poorest farmer, landholding sites? Does it affecting the power dynamics like that? You try to see just from your presentation, I try to understand that how they are linking to each other to cope up with the market. That's the only research question you have posed, not any other factors. Am I right?
Yes, we are what we are presenting is an approach. We want to use this approach as a framework to analyze the power dynamics within an organization, how people organize, how people associate, or as association or as a cooperative with a target, and the target is the commercialization. So this is the general approach, the general framework. But as I said, gender is a pivotal element within this power playing, or this interwinning approach. It's linked, definitely.
Very interesting. Love to read the paper. That framework associating. Good.
Yes. I would like to add to your question. Thank you very much. That why we conduct this study, because we were, I think I mentioned in the audio, we worked over several years in this area, and in 2018 we finished a project. We finished a project that lasts over 8 years, between 5 and 8 years. So as an outcome of this project was the association. So we found that we were having about 19 associations only in this area of AIJA in Ancash. But after 5 years, we found out that there were no more associations. So all of them disappeared, only 2 survived over the time. So the question was why? Because we were promoting associativity as a principle of the agroecology. But we didn't achieve.
What do you think the factor? What do you think the factor of failure? Is it like an ownership? Egg comes from inside chicken. Eggs from outside, it's a omelet. So what's the factor? Do you think ownership?
Yeah, it's from inside and from outside. From inside, because there are a lot of happening within the organizations, a lot of happening within the communities, that sometimes we see the communities from our lenses outside, and we are missing a lot of dynamics that are happening there. And also the I think it's the approach of the idea of associativity we have in mind. So sometimes doesn't fit of what is an with what is associativity for the community. What is an organization for the community? For us, works in a way that, I don't know, it's the commercialization is the last goal, but for families there is something inner and deeper that is related to trust, to social network, to families, to build a social structure. So it's different compared to what we used to think.
Very interesting, sir. Very interesting.
Thank you.
Do we have more questions?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, can I ask one simple and short question?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so very nice presentation. So I would like to know how you decide the sample size, because you ask only a few farmers, and then so you interpret based on these results. So let me know how you decide such a less sample size by using the few farmers for this approach. So thank you.
Thank you for the question. It's a case study. So the approach is qualitative. It's a design qualitative.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we decide to interview, because it's a study that includes a lot of observational area.
Yeah.
So we decide to include 15 participants that were more willing to take part of the study.
Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, so the resulted data is how to say represent at what level of the organization, for example, like only the rural or community levels or something like this.
Can you repeat your question, please?
Because your sample size is relatively small, so based on the one organization, so this is the at work level. Can represents, for example, like the rural or maybe the like a community levels or the regional levels or something, so like this.
Yeah, we consider as a community-based organization. It's basically a community level. Yeah, a community level, but actually not all of the participants took part of an organization in that moment. We gathered the information in May last year.
Yeah.
So some of them were individual entrepreneurs, for example, but they took part of an organization before. So some of them were part in that moment, and some of them were not.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diana. Also, the participants can also write you an email if they have more specific questions, and we of course will follow up, and we will be very happy to read this paper. Here is your contact. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we will now try again with the video of our colleague Tanaya Dutta-Gupta. I hope this time works.
Yes.
Again, sorry for the inconvenience.
Claudia, have you received
No,
the file? Yes, I'm sorry as well.
I have not received the email. I just refreshed now again the email. I'm looking also at the other
Let me.
laptop.
Mhm.
Yes. Let's maybe try
So then maybe I
again.
can just present live.
Yes.
And be
please.
very brief.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see my screen, everyone?
It says that you have started. It might take some few seconds until we
Yes.
can.
Can you see my screen? Okay.
Not yet. It says that you have started screen sharing, but it's still it doesn't show the image yet. And now you are through your images.
I think the internet issue could be.
Internet connection.
Internet issue, yeah.
Mm. I will write in the chat to Tanaya. And she unfortunately left the room.
Is there any next presenter? Is there any next presenter?
She will. Tanaya is the last one. Because
Okay.
the first presenter is not in the room, so we don't have we won't be playing the I don't have the recording. So maybe let's wait just a few minutes if Tanaya comes back, so she at least can have the possibility to explain us, maybe just without presentation, I think at this point. And maybe we can share the video per email with the participants. That would be also great. So at least you can see the video. I don't know, you are planning also to follow next sessions of Tropentag?
It's fine. We can wait for a few minutes.
Okay. If Tanaya cannot join in the next 2 minutes, I would close the session because we have to proceed to next sessions. It's unfortunate. All right. I think even if Tanaya comes back, we won't have more time. Unfortunately, the session is finished. But thank you, all of you, presenters and the participants of this session for the 2 presentations we have heard. And I hope you can also receive the audio at least of the presentation of Tanaya, since we were very much hoping to hear her presentation. I wish you a nice day. Thank you very much. And yes, I hope to see you maybe in the next sessions of Tropentag.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Claudia. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.